What is up, people? It's your boy Reese Spoken, and as you can see, it's a little bit of a different kind of scenery, as you can see, because we are currently in my bed. Haha. But yeah, pretty much all the reason why I've moved is because this is literally probably going to be a one-off, or maybe a couple of times, but that'll be about it. Because at the moment it is 10 o'clock at night, and my parents are currently asleep. Whenever I blog in the whenever I make my videos in the normal place that I normally do, which is just over here behind the camera, my stepdad normally sends me a text. He's like, "Oh, can you turn TV down?" It's like, TV is down, it's me. And he'll be like, "Oh, you're talking too loud then, can you shut up?" And I'll be like, "Oh, okay." So I have to stop making my videos. So yeah, it might look a bit cramped, I might have the top of my head cut off, but if I keep moving about then I'll eventually fit in, and then this bit over here can be if I want to put pictures up and stuff. But yeah, pretty much today is Flashback Friday, my video for Flashback Friday. And today's going to be something probably people can be quite relate to quite easily, which is primary school dinners, or just school dinners pretty much. Is the fact that I remember school dinners quite differently to maybe people nowadays that are at secondary school or primary school, because it's the fact that you got the Jamie Oliver thing and like just everything's changed. But when I was at primary school, I had primary school dinners. So the typical thing that everyone probably remembers, and if I can be asked, which I probably will be able to, I'll bring up pictures here. But yeah, turkey Twizzlers, I still remember them, which I can't remember the taste, but I'm sure they taste like shit, but we still ate them because it was dinner, and we were like 6, so we didn't care. But yeah, turkey Twizzlers for main, and then potato smileys for like your bit of fibre or whatever it's called, and then a bit of cake or a choc ice if you're lucky for your dessert, and then a little cup of, I think it was normally lemon or blackcurrant for a drink. So I remember my primary school dinners quite well, to be honest, because as you can kind of see, I remember them really well. I went up for more than one, but no, I'm joking. This is all like drink and shit. But yeah, pretty much what it was is that the one thing that I still remember quite vividly were the two things was Christmas primary school dinner, which I always remember because I had to fill in a little slip to get my primary school dinner, and you had to tell them what you wanted so that they could cook it. So it was the fact that every Christmas dinner I used to come round, and to everyone else I was the strange child, because I was the one that used to have turkey, which was normal. But then I'd have things like the normal vegetables that everyone else didn't eat, so I always got more. So it was the fact that no one in my secondary school or primary school had liked broccoli, so I always got double broccoli. No one liked or Brussels either, so I always used to get double Brussels. So it's the fact that I used to get a bit of turkey, broccoli, Brussels and potatoes, and get an ice cream, snowman shaped ice cream thing. So pretty good for a Christmas dinner. But the other thing that I always remembered from my school dinners was the fact of getting the sectioned off trays, which if I can find a picture I will put here, because you guys probably won't remember it and they're just hilarious. And it was the fact that obviously when you're in primary school they thought you were a retard and you couldn't eat your dinner without getting it on your dessert. So it was the fact that you'd have a little section for your main, so there'd be things like your potato or something like that, then you'd have another section for your drink, and you'd have another section for your thing, which was clever, to be perfect, not trays, because then it was the fact that you'd try and drop it. It was the fact that it was just like, or I think I remember they were red, green and yellow and blue, kind of like house colours, and it was all in one. You kind of slid it along the thing, you asked for your stuff. But the one thing as well that I always used to remember was the grumpy ass dinner ladies, because the people, we used to line up outside to wait for dinner, but when you went inside they were so miserable. It's like, don't get me wrong, I can understand you cooking for 3 hours for like 300, 400 kids. But cheer up, because you transfer it onto the kids. I remember turning up and being miserable because the dinner lady wouldn't smile at me, and it'd be like, what have I done? And they just always used to be miserable. But then we used to like the dinner ladies that used to come around and make sure you'd eaten all your dinner, because they always used to be nice. So you kind of got a tit for tat kind of thing. But yeah, it's just, and then secondary school dinners. I didn't have secondary school dinners. I had packed lunch because it tasted like cardboard and shit. It's a fact that Jamie Oliver come in, got rid of all of the artificial colourings, which, don't get me wrong, obviously they're wrong and they're bad. But it was the fact that pizza tastes like cardboard and stuff. The one good thing that I remember from secondary school dinners was the burger van, which people from Mayfield, if you watch my videos, I'm really hoping Cafe Field is still there. But you guys will all remember Gary, and he used to own a proper burger van, which was a converted like container with a hole cut in it. And the guy was like God to everyone at break time and lunchtime, because the guy sold burgers, the guy sold bacon baguettes and egg baguettes. He sold baguettes, like proper sandwich baguettes, like tuna and chicken and stuff at lunchtimes, but they'd cost you like £1. And had hot dogs and stuff. So people would go at break time, not eat breakfast in the morning, and then turn up and have like a bacon baguette or a sausage, like a hot dog or something like that. I always used to remember when I first started, I didn't want to do packed lunch because I felt as I was the nerdy kid, which to be honest, I'm 18 and I still am a nerdy kid. The fact that I'm still gloating to people about the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. But bit off topic. But it's the fact that I used to go at break time to go and get a hot dog or a bacon baguette because they were lovely, and then at lunchtime go and get a chicken burger because they were just, the chicken just was different. Probably why he could only sell it for £1.20, because it probably wasn't even chicken, but they were just nice. But that was what I remembered of my secondary school and primary school dinners, was Christmas dinner, oh, one middle finger, Christmas dinner, and getting everything everyone else didn't eat because I liked them, because I was a strange child and I still am. Then the coloured plates and the coloured trays, and getting ice cream and cake for a dessert, and if you were lucky you got a shock ice. And then as a secondary school, it was the things that tasted like shit and cardboard, and the things like the bacon baguettes and stuff like that I pretty much lived off for the first 2 years of me being at secondary school. So that's pretty much Flashback Friday, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a bit of nostalgia. I think that's what it's called. I'm trying to use big words in my videos, and I hope everyone likes them. Obviously, I've got to kind of fit the thing of the glasses and a bit of the Jew throw. I've got to look a bit nerdy, so I've got to act a bit nerdy. As you can, you can't see it behind me, I've got a Bioshock poster behind me. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video of the typical kind of primary school dinners. If adults watch my videos, tell me what your school dinners were. What do you remember? Do you remember, obviously I don't know, so I don't want to take the piss, and I'm really tempted to do a joke about like condensed milk or like ration packs. So I'm not gonna, but even though I've already said that, my mum probably gonna get beat by my mum if she watches this video, so I'm really sorry mum in advance. So luckily you're a bed and you're next door, so it's okay. But yeah, my name's Richard Spoken. I hope you guys like the video. I think I'm a bit more sprightly at 10 o'clock at night, so videos are a bit better. And I'll catch you guys on the next video, and I hope you guys have a nice night and a nice weekend.